Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. The Sacramento Kings have won 5 straight basketball games. They're currently the second ranked offense. They have the second best offense in the NBA right now. They're sitting at 8-6, 5 straight wins after an 0-4 start. Mike Brown, we had a feeling that it was either going to be this year or next year where things started to finally click. Sacramento was going to make the playoffs. They were going to have over a 500 record. Was it first playoff appearance since 2006? De'Aaron Fox right now is looking like an all-star. He's giving me 25 points, 5 rebounds, 6.5 assists, 1.2 steals per game. He's shooting extremely efficient, 55.5% from the field. He's also giving me 37.5% from downtown. Things are rolling right now for Sacramento, and although their defense is currently ranked 26th, I do think their defense, we're starting to see it. We're starting to see it, and I just feel so confident with Mike Brown as the head coach. Now, there are a couple of things that I'm a little bit curious about, like Richaun Holmes. He's guaranteed, like almost $40 million next 3 years. Harrison Barnes isn't necessarily having a great season. It's kind of starting to pick it up right now. I anticipate Richaun Holmes to get traded at some point in the season, and I think Sacramento is going to get some type of missing link that's going to help them mainly on the defensive end and is going to be a solid role player for this team. But nonetheless, Kevin Huerter, Malik Monk, they're looking like genius signings, and they were genius signings. We talked about this all offseason. Kevin Huerter, the only reason he's currently not on the Atlanta Hawks right now is because of money. If you talk to any Atlanta Hawk fan right now, they will tell you the same exact thing. What were we doing? Why are we cheap? Why is Kevin Huerter not on our basketball team? Kevin Huerter is extremely efficient right now. He's not afraid of anything. He's giving you 16 points, 3 rebounds, 3.5 assists as well, 50% from the field, and on 7.1 threes a night, he's shooting 51% from downtown. He's a microwave. He is extremely efficient right now. And then also, new addition, Malik Monk. We've seen him close a couple of games. He's giving you 13 points off of the bench, 38% from downtown. So you got to give credit where credit is due. Those were 2 phenomenal signings. Sabonis, we all know the Sabonis move. Tyrese for Sabonis, essentially what happened last year at the trade deadline. There were a lot of people questioning it. Well, Sabonis started the season off a little bit shaky, but he's a really skilled passer. He's really gifted offensively, and I just like the way their offense is moving. I really love the way their offense is moving. Right now, Sabonis shooting 58.3% from the field, 18 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists, also with a steal a game. It's also giving you 2.5 offensive rebounds a night. So you pair those cats up, those new additions up, with also new addition Keegan Murray, who, the second Keegan got drafted, there were a lot of people questioning the move, right? I got a lot of love for the Sacramento Kings, man. I got a lot of love for Sacramento. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see how the rest of the season's going to turn out. They just took down Golden State, which was a very big deal. I think Steph Curry, I believe the statistic heading into that game was he's only lost to Sacramento like twice in his career. Something just absolutely crazy. Davion Mitchell, last year's rookie, he's a stud on the defensive end. Terrence Davis just had a 30-piece with barbecue sauce. He's like your 10th man in the rotation. And if Terrence Davis is the 10th man in your rotation, that's pretty good, dude. That's pretty good. He's shooting 41% from downtown. So offensively, things are clicking. They're moving in transition. Excellently, I guess is a good word to describe how they're moving in transition. But really, mainly and more importantly, what's making this offense move so much is De'Aaron Fox and Domantas Sabonis. They are playing very good. The chemistry looks so much better than it did when Sabonis got traded last year to Sacramento. And the ball's just nonstop moving. Ball movement. And it's no surprise Mike Brown, he's been in the Warriors system. I just think Mike Brown is the perfect culture piece. I think that these guys, you can tell they're having so much fun out there on the court. Every time they step out there, they're loving it. They're loving each other, doing well. They're hyping each other up. It's just a great team. And I'm so excited for Sacramento, and I hope they start to get some love, and I hope they start to get some respect, because this is a team I covered pretty greatly, or I guess I covered them a lot in this past offseason. So by the way, if you guys want more Kings content, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, because I do post a couple of Kings videos a week. And with this win streak right now, they're making it very easy. They're making it very easy to watch them and to play, and to just record and hit the play button on these videos. So defensively is really where the only concerns lie. Like I said, if you're a King fan watching this video right now, I'm very curious to hear what your thoughts on are Harrison Barnes and Richaun Holmes. Now, they have relatively bigger contracts, but if I'm a contending team, I'm looking at Harrison Barnes, I'm looking at Richaun Holmes, and I'm thinking, I want them on my basketball team, right? Because Harrison Barnes, 3-and-D player. Unfortunately, this year, he's not helping his case out as far as trade value. He's shooting just 25.5% from downtown. But I'm curious to hear, if you're a Kings fan, drop a comment down below on what you want to happen out of those two. Richaun's pretty much just completely out of the rotation. We have seen Mike Brown experiment a lot. Like, for example, KZ Okpala, he started the first 3 games of the season. We haven't really seen him a little bit in garbage time. We haven't really seen him in the rotation in any way, shape, or form since those first 3 games. So Mike Brown is experimenting. He's testing. Teams don't really have a good gauge on Sacramento. They're winning close games. That was a big thing. When they first started the season, they lost a couple of games that they probably should have won. We talked about in my last Kings video where the NBA does that stupid thing where they go back on the last 2 minutes. They look at the officiating and they're like, yeah, we made a wrong call here, and here. I don't like pointing fingers, but Sacramento could definitely be 10-4 right now. So defense is really the only thing. And like I said, Mike Brown, I feel pretty confident whether it's going to be, I don't know if Sacramento's going to crack the top 15 defensively this season. Probably would take, a new piece, I guess, or things to just start clicking a little bit quicker on the defensive end. But next year, I have no doubt that Sacramento will be a top 15 offense and a top 15 defense. If I'm Sacramento right now and I have the second-ranked offense in the league, what I'm doing is I'm probably going to just try to get from 26 into the top 20. Because if you have the second-best offense in the league, you're putting up so many points. You're putting up actually 120.3 points a night, where it's just hard for teams to compete with that, because you got to go shot for shot with them. You got to put up 120 to beat them. So although the Kings defense is giving up 116.6 a night, I do fully anticipate their defense, worst case scenario, being 20th. I think they'll fall somewhere between 15 and 20 defensively by the end of the season. But I really got to give a lot of love to De'Aaron Fox, because he is looking like an absolute all-star right now. And I think just the last couple of years, people forgot about De'Aaron because Sacramento just haven't been playing good basketball in the last couple of years. So that's it for today. Hit that like button, hit that sub button, show some Kings content love down below. If you guys want more Kings videos, let me know. But I really want to hear your gauge, hear your take on this team. So let me know what you're thinking down below, and I'll see you guys later.